What's the difference? Why does it take 3 years in order for a case, for Rick Child's case, to come to fruition?
I think that is an awful time frame. Anton, when you always use the phrase "justice delayed is justice denied,"
Yep.
it takes too long, and we have so many issues. One, we don't have a lot of judges. I mean, we do have a lot of judges, but the amount of judges can affect it. You only have
Okay.
so much court time and resources. And I know people keep getting tired of hearing it. COVID really threw a lot of things off. I mean, there are still cases in South Carolina being tried because of COVID. And sadly, in the criminal justice system, people are being arrested every day. And every single person who got arrested before Rick Chow deserves and gets their right in court beforehand. And
Mm.
for people who are beating on the prosecutors, they're doing everything in their power to ensure justice. So they can't just do a case fast, because sometimes if you do a case fast, you do it wrong. Is when we had the initial conversation. And when I talked to every client at the beginning, I asked one simple question: in 30 seconds, tell me about your case. And in 30 seconds, he told the story that we ended up telling to the jury. In 30 seconds, he said the following: a young man pointed a gun at my son. I thought he was going to kill him, so I shot him. That's what he told me. Okay. That was his 30-second bird's eye view. So I made him do me like, after he did that, we looked at the discovery, we looked at the evidence. I wanted to see the 911 calls because I didn't agree to take the case initially because I like to see the case. So we looked at the 911 calls, which 100% supported what he said just then. I'm not saying you have to believe him or don't believe him. I'm saying based upon what he told me at the time, kid pointed a gun in my son's face. I thought he was going to kill him, so I shot him. So I asked him, we talked about what happened. I looked at the 911 calls. I looked at the bullet path and the entry of what was going on. The bullet, people keep saying back, and it is back, but it's also something called his flank. It's more of a flank shot than a back shot. And then we talked to the medical examiner and made sure. And of course, a medical examiner cannot tell you if this is 100% happened. It was more, did the medical examiner feel that the evidence could support what he told me had happened and what he told law enforcement had happened on his body cam? And her comment was, yes, it could. She's not saying it did. It could support his theory that man was in front of him, son was to the right, he was behind, and the firearm was pointed like this, pointed towards the sun, and it could support the trajectory. So based upon all of that, and this is, Anton, what I have to say to the world, they're like, how dare you take the case? If you are taking what Rick says is true,
Mhm.
and people have to start with that premise. If Rick is telling me the truth, then he is saying that a guy was going to kill his son and he had to shoot him.